Hello, good evening, guys, and welcome to my science tutorial live stream. This is the episode 8 of Shocking Hour. And then, for those of us who are not aware, Shocking Hour is a learning platform or it's a learning time where we come together as a teacher and students to revise, learn, and also have a quick mental exercise, such as addressing some multiple choice questions that are likely to appear in your exams in school. Now, these multiple choice questions are for high school students, but if you are in junior high or you are in senior high or even you're in the university level, you can still find some of these questions very useful. Now, we try to blend the questions. So for this particular live stream, we will be having a blend of questions from science, from chemistry, from physics, and at the latter end, we'll be looking at some mathematics questions where we'll have to solve and try our hands on some questions. Now, if this is something that you like and you really love, live streams like this or sessions like this where we get to go through past questions together or questions in general together, make sure you like the stream, share with a friend or a colleague that may find the stream helpful. So yes, my name is Samuel and I will be your uh, instructor for the day. We are two on the platform. Like I said, my science tutorial has two teachers, myself, Samuel, and another colleague of mine, Lawrence, who will be taking you later on when I'm not around. But for the time being, I'm around. So for those of you who are watching, please let me know the country you are watching us from. Just send a hi in the live chat. Let me know where you are watching us from, and then we will acknowledge and give you a shout out. Are we okay? All right. So as we can see today, we have some questions as we can see over here on the screen, and yes, I believe it's big enough for us to see. So what I'll do is that I'll read the questions to us and then mention the possible options or answers to us. So from option A, B, C, and D, I'll read each question, mention the possible options, and then we leave in the live chat the correct answer to the problem. Are we okay? So all you have to do is to write the question number. If it's question 1, write question number 1 and then add the alphabet representing the correct answer. So if it is number 1A, write number 1A. If it is number 1B, write number 1B, and I will respond to you and also acknowledge you in the live chat as well. So if this is something that we're interested in and we are ready, let's get ready. I have my piece of paper over here, which I'll be using for my rough works, especially those that will involve calculation. And then I have my writing tool, my pen over here. And if you guys are ready, I'm ready, so we can begin. So guys, if you're ready, just give a thumbs up in the live chat and then we proceed. Okay. All right, beautiful. So let's begin with the first question. So the first question, very easy, very simple, straightforward. So the first question is, which of the following unit is a derived unit? Which of the following unit is a derived unit? We have option A, K for Kelvin, option B, PA, which stands for Pascal, option C, kilogram or kg, then option D, S for seconds. So which of the following is a derived unit? So we have A for Kelvin, B for Pascal, C for kilogram, and then D for second, S. So which of the following is a derived unit? So it means that among all the possible options that we have, all of them are base unit, but one among them is a derived unit. Which of them is the derived unit? So just let me know in the live chat question number 1 and then just add the correct answer. So guys, what is the correct answer over here? Which of the following unit is a derived unit? All right, beautiful. So the correct answer here is option B, Pascal. Okay, because Kelvin is for measuring temperature, so that is a fundamental unit. Kilogram is for measuring mass. Okay, so it's also a fundamental unit. And then time is measured in seconds, which is also a fundamental unit. So the only one which is not a fundamental unit is Pascal. Okay, and the unit for the parameter that we measure in Pascal is pressure. We measure pressure in Pascal, and Pascal is a derived unit, not a base unit. All right, very good. So that is the solution to problem number 1. All right, let's look at problem number 2. Are we okay? So we have, which of the following instruments is used for testing the relative density of an electrolyte? Which of the following instrument is used for testing the relative density of an electrolyte? So we have option A, the barometer, option B, the hydrometer, option C, the hygrometer, and then option D, the manometer. So which of the following instruments is used for testing the relative density of an electrolyte? Is it A, the barometer, B, the hydrometer, C, the hygrometer, and then D, the manometer? Which of the following can be used to measure the relative density of an electrolyte? Okay, guys, I'm waiting on your answers. So, guys, what is the correct answer over here? Which of the following instruments is used for testing the relative density of an electrolyte? Okay, so guys, the correct answer here is hydrometer, the option B. The option B over here. Option B over here. Let me use a highlighter so that we can see. The option B over here is the correct answer, the hydrometer. That is the instrument that we use to measure the relative density of a particular substance. All right, so the next question we have over here, we have a liquid has relative density of 12.2. We are to calculate its density. A liquid has relative density of 12.2. We are to calculate its density. We have here option A, the density to be 1.220 kilogram per meter cube. We have option B, 12.20 kilogram per meter cube. We have option C, 122 kilogram per meter cube. And then option D, 112,200 kilogram per meter cube. So these are our possible options for this particular question. And the question is, a liquid has the relative density of 12.2. We have to calculate its density. Now, mind you that the density of water is 1,000, okay, kilogram per meter cube. So using that, let's solve this problem. All right, so guys, what is the solution for this particular problem? A liquid has relative density of 12.2. We have to calculate its density. All right, so this is the formula for relative density. When we are calculating relative density, like the term suggests, is relative. You are comparing to something. That is how come it is relative. So relative density is equal to the density of the substance to the density of water. So I'll take that again. Relative density is equal to the density of a substance to the density of water. So we are comparing the ratio of the density of a substance to water. So if it's kerosene, it's the density of kerosene to that of water. Now, the relative density over here is given us as 12.2. So in place of the relative density, we'll put 12.2 there. So 12.2 will be equal to the density of the substance, which we don't know, we'll leave it there, over the density of water. So the density of water over here is 1,000, like I said. So if the density of the substance now, if we make that a subject, that will be equal to the relative density multiplied by the density of water. Okay, and so that will be 1,000 multiplied by 12.2, and that will give us 12,200 kilogram per meter cube. So the correct answer here is option D. Okay, so Asim, hi, welcome. I'm good. Yourself? Oh yes. So Azim, so what happens is that today we are looking at objective questions. There are going to be multiple choice questions, very, very easy one. You just happen to come to the one that we are doing a little bit of calculation, but the rest don't have calculation inside. Are you okay? So I can assure you that you have questions to answer over here. But this is just a basic question. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's good to have a fan. Okay, so this is a question on relative density. And like I was explaining, when we talk about relative density, it means that we are comparing two things. Okay, so in this particular instance, let's just assume that we are I have these two books, right? So the relative density, let's say this is the density of water, and then this is the density of the substance. So it is the density of the substance divided by the density of water. The density of water in this case is 1,000. Are we okay? And then the relative density is 12.2. We don't know the density of this guy, so we just make this guy the subject. If we do that, it will become 12.2 times 1,000, and that will give us our answer as option D. Okay, so we have Manev here say, hi sir, I need a career advice. Can I ask? Oh, okay. So Manev, hi. Please, you can ask before we continue. So please ask your question, and let me also know the country you are joining the stream from. Okay, so let me know the country, and then you can ask the career advice before we proceed. Okay, so whilst we wait for Manev Ghosh to ask his question, let's move on to the next question that we have. So this is the next question that we have, and it's saying, which of the following quantities is a derived unit? which of the following quantities is a derived unit? We have option A, length, option B, mass, option C, time, and then option D, velocity. So which of the following quantities is a derived unit? We have option A, length, option B, mass, option C, time, and then option D, velocity. So guys, which of the following unit is a derived unit? Okay, which of the following unit is a derived unit? Which of the following unit is a derived unit? Okay, so Asim is saying option D. Okay, so Asim is saying velocity. Anyone else? Okay, so yes, Asim is correct. So let me reply to her in the chat. Okay, so Asim is correct. So when we talk about derived units, we are talking about units that can be obtained by combining two or more physical quantities or base quantities. In this case, length is a base unit which is measured in meters. Mass is a base unit which is measured in kilograms. Time is a base unit which is measured in seconds, like we all know. So the odd one here is velocity, and that is the derived quantity. Okay, so we have a colleague here, Manev Ghosh. He's saying he needs a career advice. So let's look at the question that he has for us. So he's saying, I am from India, and for the last 3 years, I have been working hard to make a good career, and now I have an offer from bank for sales. But my parents are not happy because it's a small role, but I want to go. Okay, so Manev, this is just personal opinion, okay? But let me give you the personal advice that I have for you. So you are saying that you are from India, and for the last 3 years, you've been working hard to get a good career. And now you have an offer from a bank to be a salesperson, right? But your parents are not happy because it's a small role. See, so Gosh, what I will tell you is that for you to get a bigger role, you need to start from a small role. You need to build a reputation. You need to have um, the experience to back you up. Are you okay? So if you've never worked anywhere before, you don't have any experience, how are you going to get a higher role job? So my advice to you is that even though it's a smaller role, take it, okay? Within a year or two, just try as much as possible to learn whatever it is that you can learn from the bank as quickly as possible, and then look out for bigger opportunities or bigger careers out there. Are you okay? You can attempt any career you want, there's no problem. But my advice to you is that even though the role is small, but your parents are not happy, unless your parents have another role for you or a job or a business they want you to run, I'll say go for it. Okay, there is a saying that half a loaf or half a bread is better than none. So it's better you have a small job which is paying you something for you to take care of your day-to-day needs, okay, than you just sitting idle in the house and not doing anything. Okay, because trust me, I would love to be a full-time teacher online and be teaching you guys and be doing live stream every day. But at the meantime, I don't have that capacity. So what I'm doing is that I go to work from 8 to 5. I close, come back, come and prepare the lesson slide, revise, and then try to stream every day. Okay, so until I make it big and I'm able to stand on myself, I'm still relying on the day job to take care of me. Okay, and trust me, the internet I'm using, the laptop I'm using, the ring lights, the phone, all the apparatus that I'm setting for us to do the stream, the money all came from the job. Are you okay? So yes, Gosh, my advice to you is that you take the job, even though your parents are not happy. Try to learn as quickly as you can from the job before you move on to the next bigger role. Are you okay? So that's my personal advice to you. Okay, and thank you so much for joining the stream. All right. So guys, thank you so much. Now we can continue. So Asim is saying, "Wow, my first." All right, I see you had your first correct answer. Thank you. I'm so glad you have one correct answer. Oh, Gosh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad my advice was useful. All right, so let's look at the next question that we have. Okay, let's look at the next question that we have. So we have, which of the following is a fundamental unit of measurement? Which of the following unit? Which of the following is a fundamental unit of measurement? We have A, candela, B, Celsius, C, centimeter, and then D, gram. Okay, so we have, which of the following is a fundamental unit of measurement? We have A, candela, B, Celsius, C, centimeter, and then D, gram. Okay, Asim is saying I teach here day by day. Oh yes, I know, I teach you day by day, and I also learn from you guys day by day. Okay, so yes, so please, what is the answer for this particular problem? So which of the following is a fundamental unit? Is it candela? Is it Celsius? Is it centimeter? Or is it gram? Asim, what do you think? And Gooch, if you can attempt the question. Okay, so Asim is saying option C. Okay. This question is a little bit tricky. Okay, this question is a little bit tricky. But we'll look at it and I will explain. All right, so the correct answer is candela. Okay, candela. Now, this is why it is candela. Now, we have 7 fundamental units. Okay, and then there is one that we call luminous intensity. Okay, the intensity of light, luminous intensity. Okay, it is also a base unit and it is measured in candela. Okay, so that is why candela is the right answer. Now, somebody will say, why is it not centimeter? Why is it not gram? Now, for centimeter, centimeter is a unit for measuring length, but the SI unit for length is meters, not centimeters. So even though centimeters is it's a smaller unit of meters, meters is the SI unit, not centimeters. I hope we get that. So meters is the unit, not centimeters. So centimeter over here cannot be the answer. Okay. Now, when we come to gram, mass is measured in kilogram, not gram. Okay. The standard unit or the SI unit is kilogram. It doesn't mean that gram is wrong. It's just that gram is a smaller unit of kilogram. So if you look at all the possible options, Celsius is also for temperature, which ideally should be correct. But the standard unit for measuring temperature is Kelvin, okay, not Celsius. Are we okay? So if you look at it, Celsius is correct, but it's not the right unit. It's supposed to be Kelvin. Centimeter is also correct, but it's not correct. It's supposed to be meters. And then gram is also not correct because it's supposed to be kilogram. So out of all the options, it's only candela that is in the right unit. Are we okay? All right. So I see me saying when I read a comment, it feels very happy. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. And yes, so this one, the correct answer is option A. Sadly, not option C. Okay. But thanks for trying. I really appreciate that. All right, let's proceed to the next question. Now, the next question is going to have a little bit of calculation, but we can do it. It's nothing too difficult. Are we okay? Now, question number 6. A metal cube of mass 15 kilogram measures 0.2 meters. Calculate its density. We have a metal cube of mass 15 kilogram measures 0.2 meters. We have to calculate its density. Are we okay? So we have option A to be 375 kilograms per meter cube. Option B is 533 kilogram per meter cube. Option C is 1,875 kilogram per meter cube. And then option D, 7,500 kilogram per meter cube. So what is the density for this particular metal cube? Remember, density is mass over volume. Mass over volume. Okay. All right. So let's do that. Density is mass over volume. And then we have this over volume. Okay, so let me take my calculator and let's calculate. Okay, so I don't have an actual calculator, so I'm using my tablet to do the calculation. Uh, but from time to time, I will be teaching you guys how to use a calculator to solve some problems, okay, as some basic tips for your exam, right? All right. So I hope we are doing the calculation because I'm almost done with mine. So I have this over. Okay, I have my answer. So guys, what is your answer for the density for this particular metal cube? Asim, any suggestion? If you don't know, you can just call any of the options. Maybe you might get it right. Are you okay? So just call any of the options and then we go to the correct answer and then we proceed. Asim, what do you have for me? So guys, for those of us who are also watching, this is the question. It's for all of us. We have a metal cube of mass 15 kilogram, measures 0.2 meters. Okay, we have to calculate the density, and these are the possible options that we have. All right, so the correct answer over here in this particular case is option C, 1875. Now, this is why it is so. Now, the density, the formula for calculating density is equal to mass over volume. Mass over volume. Now, if you look at the question, we have the mass, which is 15 kilogram. We have the mass already, which is 15 kilogram. Now, we've only been given one side of the cube. Are we okay? Now, we know that for a cube, I'm trying to use something as an example for a cube. Okay, so let's assume this small box. Let's ignore this side of it. So this box is a cube, right? Let's assume this box is a cube, right? Now for a cube, it has equal sides. The height, the length, and then the breadth. They are all equal. So the height over here, this side to this side, this side to this side. Are you okay? And then the dimension over here, they are all equal. Okay, for a cube, they are all equal. So this side, and this side are all equal. So it means that if this is 0.2, this is also 0.2. The height over here is also 0.2. So the length, the breadth, and then the height are all 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. Okay. Now, for us to calculate the volume, it is the length multiplied by the breadth multiplied by the height, which is 0.2 times 0.2 times 0.2, or basically 0.2 cube. That will give us the volume. Okay. So our formula now is equal to mass over volume. Like I said, that is the formula for density, and it is equal to 15 over 0.2 cube. Okay. 0.2 cube, and that will give us the volume. And if we compute that into our calculator, so we have at the top over here, we have 15 divided by the 0.2 cube, and that will give us our answer, which is 1875 kilogram per meter cube, and that is option C. Are we okay? And that is option C, and that is how come we are saying option C is the correct answer. I hope we are okay. Brilliant. All right, let's move on to the next question. Okay, let's move on to the next question. So, which of the following quantities is not a vector quantity? Which of the following quantity is not a vector quantity? Okay, now for a quantity to be a vector, it means it has magnitude and direction. We have what we call scalar quantity and then vector quantity. Okay, scalar quantity has only magnitude, no direction. Okay, it means it has a number, a value, but it doesn't go in any particular direction, whether the x, the y, or the z axis, right? So that is for scalar. But for a vector quantity, it has the unit, it has the value, which is the number, and it also has a direction. Are you okay? So we are being asked which of the following quantities is not a vector quantity. Okay, so we have option A, force, option B, mass, option C, velocity, and then option D, weight. Okay, so which of this is not a vector quantity? We have option A, force, option B, mass, option C, velocity, and then option D, weight. So guys, which of the following is not a vector quantity? I'm waiting for your answers in the live chat. Guys, please, what is your answer? Anyone? Anyone to give us the answer? Okay, right. So the correct answer here is mass. The correct answer here is mass. Force has a direction. Velocity has a direction. Weight, okay, also has a direction. The only one that doesn't have a direction here is mass. Are we okay? So mass is the only quantity that we have over here, and it is not a vector quantity, but rather a scalar quantity. All right, then let's proceed. The next question we have is the unit of electric charge is or basically what is the unit of electric charge? We have A, ampere, B, coulomb, C, ohm, and then D, volt. The unit of electric charge is A, amperes, B, coulomb, C, ohm, and then D, volt. So guys, what is the correct answer over here? What is the unit for electric charge? Okay, we have electric charge, we have electric current, we have voltage, we have ohms, resistance, we have a whole lot of things, right? Now, for electric charge to be specific, what is the unit for electric charge? Is it ampere? Is it coulomb? Is it ohm? Or is it volt? Guys, anyone from the live chat? All right, guys. So the correct answer here is option B, coulomb. Okay, coulomb. Now for ampere, ampere is used to measure electric current. Ohm is used to measure resistance. Okay, the resistance of a resistor. And then the option D, which is volt. Volt is used to measure voltage. Okay, voltage is measured in volts. Okay, the voltage going through a particular circuit is measured in volts. The unit is volts. Okay, so coulomb is the one that we use for charge. Okay, so it's for charges. All right, now we have problem of the day. Okay, problem of the day. Now ideally this is a question that we are all supposed to solve together. So I read the question, so we attempt to solve it and do the calculation together. Okay, it's a problem that we need to solve, right? So we have here a room of area 12 meters by 14 meters, has a height of 5 meters. If the density of air in the room is 1.32 kilogram per meter cube, we have to calculate the mass of the room. So this is the problem that we have. Okay, it's on density. Very simple question, right? We have a room of area 12 meters multiplied by 14 meters, has a height of 5 meters. So if the density of the room, if the density of the air in the room is 1.32 kilogram per meter cube, we have to calculate the mass of the air in the room. Are you okay? So guys, let's go ahead and look at this problem. So we have this. So like I said, density is equal to mass over volume. And so because we want mass in this case, we are going to make the mass of the room the subject. So we have M will be equal to so mass density mass will be equal to the product of density and the volume, right? So that will be when we make mass the subject. So it basically means we have 1.32 multiplied by the volume of the room, and in this case the volume is going to be 12 multiplied by 14 multiplied by the height, which is 5. Are we okay? So let me quickly compute that. So my density is 1.32 multiplied by the volume is 12 multiplied by 14 multiplied by 5, and that will give me 840. So my mass is now equal to 840 multiplied by 1.32, and then that will give me this as my answer. All right, guys. For those of us who are following along, this is the question that we are looking at. We are saying that a room of area 12 meters by 14 meters has a height of 5 meters. If the density of the air in the room is 1.32 kilogram per meter cube, we have to calculate the mass in the room. Like I said, for us to find the volume of the room, first of all, we need to know what is the density of the, how to calculate density, the formula for density. So basically, density is equal to mass over volume. Density is mass over volume. So therefore, it means that when we make mass the subject, okay, our mass is now equal to density multiplied by the volume. Our mass is now equal to the density multiplied by the volume. Very simple. Now, in this particular case, our density is 1.32. And then our volume, for our volume, we've been given the dimension, not the volume directly. So the dimensions, the multiplication of all the dimensions will give us the volume, which is 12 times 14 times 5 meters. All these three together will give us our volume. So 12 multiplied by 14 multiplied by 5 will give me 840, okay, meters cube. And that is the volume. So my final answer for the mass is equal to 1.32, which is the density, multiplied by 840, which is the volume, and that will give me 1108.8 or 1108.8 kilogram as my mass. Are you okay? So the correct answer for this particular problem, so let me just type that. So the answer over here is equal to 1108.8 kilogram. Okay, so this is the correct answer for this particular problem. Let me just highlight that. Okay, so if we do the calculation, this is what we are going to get as the answer. Okay, this is what we are going to get as the answer, because most of us are not interacting with me. Solving it, showing it would just be a waste of time. So let's proceed to the next question. Are we okay? And guys, I've set up a goal. So if you want to see the goal, you can see in the live chat. You can see goal created. I've just created a goal, so just look at it. The goal is basically just someone to appreciate the live stream in one way or the other by donating any amount that they wish to donate. They can donate for the stream. I want until someone make a donation, will not set any other goal. So just one goal until we reach the first goal before we can proceed to any other YouTube goals. It's one of the features. All right, so let's look at the next problem that we have. This is the next problem that we have. So which of the following is a device that converts mechanical energy to electrical energy? Which of the following is a device that converts mechanical energy to electrical energy? So we have a device among all the four possible options. One of them is a device that converts mechanical energy to electrical energy. So which of this is that device? So we have A, transformer, B, magnet, C, a turbine, and then D, rectifier. Okay, so which of the following is a device that converts mechanical energy to electrical energy? We have A transformer, B is a magnet, C is a turbine, and then D is a rectifier. So which of these converts mechanical energy to electrical energy? Which of these converts mechanical energy into electrical energy? All right, guys. So the device that converts mechanical energy to electrical energy is a turbine. Okay, turbines use in hydroelectric power to convert uh, to generate power. So that is turbine is the correct answer over here. So it's not a transformer, it is not a magnet, it is not a rectifier, it is a turbine. Okay, so turbines are used to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. Are we okay? Now, when we talk about mechanical energy, it's a combination of two energies, right? Mechanical energy is a combination of two energies. I will not say them because one of the questions, on the list of questions I have asked for that particular thing. So let's proceed. Okay. So this is the next question that I have. So an apple hanging on a branch of a tree possesses an energy referred to as. So when we have an apple hanging on a tree, right? What energy does it possess? Is it A, electrical energy, B, gravitational force, C, kinetic energy, or D, potential energy? An apple hanging on a branch of a tree possesses an energy referred to as A, electric energy, B, gravitational force, C, kinetic energy, and then D, potential energy. So guys, what is the correct answer? Mind you, these are past questions. These are past questions, not just any random questions, but past questions. All right, so guys, what is the correct answer over here? Anyone to share the answer with us? So, an apple hanging on a branch of a tree possesses an energy referred to as A, electric energy, B, gravitational force, C, kinetic energy, and then D, potential energy. So, guys, what is the correct answer for the energy possessed by an apple hanging on a branch, hanging on a tree branch? All right, so the correct answer is potential energy. The correct answer is potential energy. That is the energy possessed by a body which is not in motion. It is potential energy. All right, let's proceed to the next question. So we have kinetic and potential energies are known collectively as. Okay, I already gave the hint earlier on. So kinetic and potential energies are known collectively as A, chemical energy, B, gravitational energy, C, mechanical energy, and then D, renewable energy. So question number 12, kinetic and potential energies are known collectively as A, chemical energy, B, gravitational energy, C, mechanical energy, and then D, renewable energy. So guys, what is the answer for question number 12? Kinetic and potential energies together are called what? Is it chemical energy, gravitational energy, mechanical energy, or renewable energy? Anyone with the answer? Okay, very good. So guys, the correct answer here is mechanical energy. So mechanical energy is a combination of kinetic energy and potential energy. So if you bring these two together, we get what we call the mechanical energy. So the correct answer here is option C, which is the mechanical energy. Are we okay? All right, let's look at the next question. So we have, which of the following forms of energy cannot be transformed directly into heat? Which of the following forms of energy cannot be transformed directly into heat energy? We have chemical energy, electric energy, kinetic energy, and then potential energy. So guys, what is the correct answer for this particular question? Which of the following forms of energy cannot be transformed directly into heat energy? So we have chemical energy, we have electric energy, kinetic energy, and potential energy. So what is the correct answer? Okay, so guys, let's look at the answer. So the correct answer here is potential energy, and this is why. So the question is asking which energy cannot be transformed directly into heat energy. So for a transformation to occur, the energy should exist. Now, chemical energy, it means that the 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 the, the there is chemical energy, or the material involved has chemical energy. Okay, chemical energy can be transformed. For instance, our batteries do possess chemical energy, and when they are being converted into another form of energy, the heat is generated. So yes, electrical energy, this is a very typical example. In our electric wires or in our gadgets, when they are using converting electrical energy into sound and any other type of energy, the machines or the device produce heat. Are you okay? So yes, they produce heat energy. Okay, it may be a direct transformation, or indirectly they produce heat in one way or the other. Now the next option is kinetic energy. This is the energy possessed by a body in motion, right? So when a body is in motion, it is energy transformation is occurring, and once the body is moving, just from when you are moving, you have to either, let's take a car for instance, a car driving on the road, the tire in contact with the road is producing heat energy, right? The engine is producing heat. There are a lot of heat energy is being generated. But when we look at the last option, which is potential energy, for instance, this my pen. Okay, let me use this my book. This my book over here is just, I'm just holding it, right? It's not in any motion, it's not moving. So the energy it currently possesses is potential energy. It's not moving, nothing is being done, so heat will not be generated. Okay, but if I throw this book and it hits somebody or something, there will be a small amount of heat energy generated. Okay, now when I throw it and it's moving and it hits somebody, in the process of the throw, it possesses kinetic energy. It's no longer potential energy, and on impact it has generated heat. So we will say that kinetic energy produced the heat. Okay, but as it stands and I'm holding it like this, it is potential energy and it cannot produce heat. Okay, unless we apply one of Newton's law. Okay, we send it in motion or we do something to it, it will not produce it. So the correct answer here is potential energy. Very good. Now let's look at the next question. We have solar cells convert the sun's energy into Solar cells convert the sun's energy into, we have A, chemical energy, B, electrical energy, C, heat energy, and then D, light energy. Chemical energy, solar cells convert the sun's energy into, so typical example, solar panels, right? They convert the sun energy or the rays from the sun into what? Is it chemical energy, electrical energy, heat energy, or light energy? Okay, so guys, the correct answer over here is electrical energy. Okay, because we know our solar panels, they take the energy from the sun and convert it into electrical energy that we use in our homes and houses, right? So the correct answer is here is option B. Are you okay? All right, let's look at the next question. We have here the ultimate source of energy on earth is the ultimate source of energy on earth is. So what is the ultimate source of energy on earth? A, we have petroleum. B, the sun. C, the wind. And then D, wood. So the ultimate source of energy on earth is A, petroleum. B, the sun. C, the wind. And then D, wood. So guys, what is the ultimate source of energy on earth? So this is the last question we'll do. Then we'll take a short break, about 5 minute break, and then we'll be back. All right, so guys, the correct answer over here is the sun. Okay, so the sun is the ultimate source of energy here on earth. Okay, so for us to even generate energy, it is the plants that absorb the energy from the sun through the process of photosynthesis. They produce fruit. They yield food. Okay, either in the form of their leaf, their stem, their roots, okay, or their body, one way or the other. And then we then have the herbivore, the carnivores, and stuff doing their own thing, as we describe in the food chain happening. And then we also get the energy from them. Okay, so all the energy that is being transferred to us, they are all indirectly from the sun. Are we okay? So the sun is the ultimate source of energy on earth. All right, so we will go for a short break. Then when we're back, we'll tackle some mathematics questions, right? So we'll go on a short break, and once we are back, we'll tackle some mathematics questions. So guys, stay with me, and then I'll be right back. Let's take some few-minute break, and then we'll be back. All right, so guys, we are back. Okay, so let's continue with where we were and what we were doing now. All right, so we did look at the questions on science. Okay, and now we are diving a little bit into the mathematical aspect of today's live stream. Like I said, today's live stream is a blend of general science and then a little bit of mathematics, right? The mathematics are very easy, very simple. You can solve it, I can solve it, we can all solve it. So these are very, very simple, basic things in math that we want to look at. All right, so we have question number 16. We are continuing. So question number 16. And yes, so for those of us who are still watching, please let's say hi in the live chat. Let me know you guys are still following and you guys are still ready to answer the question. So just send a hi and then I will acknowledge you guys. I'll always mention the name on the stream and then I'll appreciate you for answering questions. I'll always do that. Okay, I'll give you a shout out. All right, so question number 16, we have we are to multiply 6.4 times 10 raised to the power 2 by 8.5 times 10 raised to the power negative 4 and leave our answer in standard form. Are we okay? So we have to multiply 6.4 times 10 raised to the power 2 by 8.5 times 10 raised to the power negative 4 and leave our answer in standard form. So we have option A, which is 5.44 times 10 raised to the power 2. We have option B, 5.44 times 10 raised to the power negative 3. Then we have option C, 5.44 times 10 raised to the power negative 1. Then we have option D, 5.44 times 10 raised to the power negative 5. So this is the question that we are currently on, and those are the possible options. Please, what is your answer? Please, let's start work. Here we are only to multiply, simple multiplication, and leave our answer in standard form. Okay, we are only to do simple multiplication and leave our answer in standard form. So we already have 6.4 times 10 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 8.5 times 10 raised to the power negative 4. So use your calculator, do the multiplication, and let me have your answer. All right, so guys, if we do the multiplication, 6.4 times 10 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 8.5 times 10 raised to the power negative 4 is going to give us 0.544. And if we rewrite 0.544 to standard form, we'll get 5.44 times 10 raised to the power minus 1. So the correct answer here is option C. Okay, this is very simple. We just multiply the parameters that we have on our calculator and then we get our answer. But mind you, we have to leave our answer in standard form. So even though the answer we got was 0.544, we leave it in standard form, which is 5.44 times 10 raised to the power negative 1. Are we okay? So the correct answer here is option C. All right, very good. Now let's proceed to the next question. So this is the next question, a very, very interesting question. We have to express the numerator. This is a ratio. The numerator, we have 3 whole number 1 over 3 minus 2 whole number 1 over 2, all divided by 5 on 12. Okay, we have to express into bracket 3 whole number 1 over 3 minus 2 whole number 1 over 2, bracket close, all divided by 5 over 12. And we have to leave the answer in the simplest form. All right, so let's proceed to look at the solution to this particular problem. So guys, we have 2 minutes. Let's solve the problem. Guys, anyone with the answer? Okay. So guys, the correct answer over here for this particular problem is 2. Option A is 2. Now, if we look at the problem, what we have to do is that first of all, we need to solve the numerator before we come to the denominator. So we have 3 whole number 1 over 3. When we convert that to improper fraction, we will get 10 over 3. Then the 2 whole number 1 over 2, when we convert that, we'll get 5 over 2. So we have 10 over 3 minus 5 over 2 at the top. So if we find the LCM and solve what we have at the top over there, we are going to get 5 over 6. So we will now have 5 over 6 divided by 5 over 12. Okay, now to change the division sign to multiplication, we have to reciprocate the denominator, which is the 5 over 11. That 5 over 12. The 12 has to go to the top, the 5 has to come to the bottom. So down we have 5 over 6 multiplied by 12 over 5. 5 over 6 multiplied by 12 over 5. So the 5 will cancel each other out. So we have 12 at top, 6 at the bottom. So we now have 12 divided by 6, and that will give us 2 as our answer. Are we okay? That will give us 2 as our answer. Very good. All right. So the next question we have here is we have to express 0.315 as a fraction in its lowest terms. We have to express 0.315 as a fraction in its lowest term. We have the possible options. We have option A, 60 over 20. Option A, 63 over 20. Option B, 63 over 200. Option C, 36 over 200. And then option D, 31 over 200. So these are the possible options that we have. And let's give it a try. So guys, we have 1 minute. This, you can just compute the possible answers into your calculator. So 63 divided by 20, 63 divided by 200. Just put them into your calculator. The one that gives you 0.315 is your answer. Okay. So guys, let's give it a try. We have 1 minute. Okay, guys. So the correct answer here is option B. Okay, that is 63 over 200. So 63 over 200 will give us 0.315, and that is our correct answer for this particular problem. All right, let's proceed with the next question. So the next question is also fairly simple, very easy. We have to write 1.02616 correct to 3 significant figures. Okay, so the decimal that we have 1.02616, we have to write it correct to 3 significant figures. Are we okay? So we have the possible option A, we have 1.03. Option B, we have 1.02. We have option C, 1.026. And then we have option D, 1.0262. Okay? So yes, these are our possible options. Guys, we have 30 seconds. Let's answer this problem. Anyone with the answer? All right, so the correct answer here is option A. That is 1.02616 to 3 significant figures. The correct answer will be 1.03. It is 1.03 in the sense that the first significant number is the 1 before the decimal point. The 0 after the decimal point becomes the second significant figure, and then the third significant figure becomes the 2 after the 0. Now, after the third significant number, which is the 2, the number after that it is 6. Okay, so 6 is 5 and above. So we add 1 to the third significant number, which is in this case is 2. So when we add 1 to 2, it becomes 3. So the answer now is 1.03. Okay, you can decide to make the rest 0, 0, 0. Okay, to still have the same place value. Okay, so that is how come the answer for this particular one is 1.03. Are we okay? So 1.03. Very good. Now, this is the next question that we have. We are to factorize this particular expression completely. That is k squared plus kx minus p into bracket k plus x. We have to factorize completely this expression. K squared plus ks minus p into bracket k plus x. So let's factorize completely this expression. So guys, we have 2 minutes. Let's do it whilst I also do mine. K squared plus kx minus p into bracket k plus x. Okay, so I'll have okay, guys, I have my answer. Do we have our answers? So this is the problem that we have. We are supposed to factorize this particular expression. So please, what is the answer? I have mine. Okay, so I have mine. So guys, anyone with the answer? All right, brilliant. So the correct answer here is k plus x, k minus p. That is option A. K plus s, k minus p. That is the correct answer for this particular expression. So what we need to do first is that the area where we have the p into bracket k plus x, we expand that first. So if we do that expansion, we have minus pk minus px. So we rearrange the expression. So we now have k squared minus pk plus kx minus px. Okay, so from that expression, we just factor the common terms out, and then we regroup them, and then we get our answer, which is k plus x, k minus p, and that will be option A as our answer. So guys, I think we'll stop today's stream here on question number 20. Tomorrow we'll proceed at the same time tomorrow, and then look at other questions. Now, tomorrow we'll continue from question number 21. Then we go through, and then we solve some of these said equations. We'll solve some of these said equations from tomorrow. Then we'll also add some chemistry and then some biology questions, multiple choice questions, so that you guys can enjoy and enjoy what we are doing. And so guys, basically, yes, we are going to end here, but this is a question. If you guys want, you can copy it as homework, but we'll end the stream here today. It's been over an hour now, and I really appreciate you guys joining the stream, especially Asim and our brother from India, Gosh, who asked for the advice. I really appreciate you guys joining the stream and making it fruitful. It's always enjoyable when we have people who are actually willing to leave a comment in the live chat so that they engage with me. I really appreciate you guys. We have Gigi and the others. They are unable to join for the time being, but we hope that they join in the subsequent streams in the future. Tomorrow I'll try to stream same time in the evening, 7 p.m. to 8:30 or 8:15 tomorrow in the evening. But I'm looking at if it's possible for me to stream during the day also, right? So I'm likely going to do two streams tomorrow. One maybe from 11, 12 to 1 thereabout. I may do one then and then do one in the evening, right? So for those of us who might be able to join during the day, I would really appreciate to see you guys. And then for those of us who will not be able to join during the day, we can join in the evening, same time, 7 p.m. GMT. And I would love to see you guys. I have more questions coming for us. And like I said, I will be teaching. These ones, we are just going through some basic questions, right? Yesterday's live stream, we actually did it where I solved the questions, right? I solved the questions and you guys saw me solving the problems. Are we okay? So in the subsequent streams too, we will be learning. We'll be learning live, right? You have any question, you ask me live and I'll answer you live. So we solve problems, look at mathematics, we look at chemistry, and then we also do pop quizzes, then we do some general knowledge quizzes, right? So once we get more audience and then you guys are interacting with me, you guys are commenting, you guys are making the live chat very lively, then a lot of things will come. But until then, we are going to go this way. You see the questions, I read the question out, give you some time to solve the problem, and then you tell me the correct answer from the possible options. That is how it's going to go. Until we have more audience, they are engaging, and people are actually doing the calculation, then I can give questions out, give some time out for us to solve, and then we all solve it together. I'll write, you guys will see, just like we did yesterday. So thank you once again. And then at this point, if you have any question, any suggestion, any contribution to me, sorry for me, you can let me know. If not, then we will be moving or we'll be bringing the stream to an end very soon. Okay. All right. So yes. So guys, for those of you who are still watching, if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please do. Okay. You can see the name of the channel at the top, my science tutorial. Just click on it. Okay. And then subscribe to the channel. Click on it. It will give you the option view channel. Just click on view channel and then go and subscribe to the channel. Go and subscribe to the channel. Okay. It's my science tutorials. This is the platform for you where you have all um all your mathematics, all your chemistry, all your physics, all your biology, all your general knowledge, anything education from um basic school to middle school to high school to the university. This is the platform for you. And if you're in Ghana or in Africa or in West Africa, from your junior high school to your senior high school, all the way to your university level, level 100, this is the platform for you to come and then see all that. Okay. So guys, like I said, this is the best platform for you to learn. And then I love it when you guys engage with me. I really, really appreciate you guys for engaging with me. So yes, in the absence of any other question, any other suggestions, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. GMT. Same time, 7 p.m. GMT tomorrow. Let's have fun. Let's learn. If you have any question, any personal question, or if you are going through any challenges in school, right? I think some students, now since this is the chatting platform, let's just talk. I think some students are being bullied in school. Some students face some things in school, right? Some students are facing academic challenges. Some students are being bullied. Some students don't know which career path they want to take. They don't know what to do. They are just lost, and they want someone to talk to, right? Not a psychologist, not a not a psychiatrist, or not someone who they have to pay to talk to. They just want to have an expert opinion, a teacher's opinion on some things, right? I'm here for you guys. I'm here. If you have any challenges in school, any problem in your life you want to share, okay, you can share with me. If you think you can share in the live chat, you can share. We can talk about it. If you can share in the live chat, my email is mysciencetutorials@gmail.com. The name of the channel, mysciencetutorials@gmail.com. You can let me know what you are going through. If you need an advice, I will give it to you. Like I said, this channel It's not teaching you how to make money. It's not teaching you how to trade. It doesn't teach you anything about finances. Okay, for the time being. So if you want financial advice, if you want um advice on how to make money, we have a lot of people online who are giving those advices. Even I watch them. I'm also learning from them. But for the meantime, if you want anything, any advice related to education, any advice related to academics, any advice related to how to study, how to prepare for your exams, past questions, anything like that, you can reach out to me at mysciencetutorials@gmail.com. So mysciencetutorials@gmail.com. You can reach out to me. I will respond to you. And also let me use this opportunity to introduce to you the channel which we call My Science Tutorial. So My Science Tutorial is a platform where we create video tutorials for students so that they can learn, come back later on, learn again. Even if they forget, they come back, watch the video and learn. So that My Science Tutorial is the platform for you. And then it is from basic school to high school, right? So any concept on algebra, trigonometry, physics, biology, chemistry, mathematics, anything, you will find them on the channel. So just visit the main channel, My Science Tutorial. Go to our playlist. You have physics playlist, chemistry, biology, mathematics, algebra, everything you can think of, even PowerPoint. Okay, free masterclass course on the channel. You can see them. And I recently uploaded a free masterclass PowerPoint course on the channel, so you guys can go and then watch it. It is completely for free. You don't need to pay anything, right? It is completely for free, so you guys can go and watch it and really appreciate it. Like I said, if you have anything you want to discuss with me, you can let me know in the live chat, or you can reach out to me at mysciencetutorials@gmail.com, right? The email is mysciencetutorials@gmail.com. Right. So guys, thank you so much for having me. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time, same place. The place is My Science Tutorial. The time is 7 p.m. GMT. So if you're watching from any other country apart from Ghana or in any other West African country, convert it to your time and you know when to join. Are you okay? So same time, see you tomorrow, and then bye bye. I love you guys. Ta-na-na, ta-na-na, tam, tam, ta-da.